From the Shack podcast is sponsored by Thermopen. Designed for chefs and loved by home cooks worldwide, Thermopen ensures perfectly cooked food every single time. With its unrivaled speed and accuracy, sleek waterproof design, and a 5-year guarantee, Thermopen is certified to perfect every roast, bake, barbecue, and steak. Myself and Dec highly recommend Thermopen as it's the only food thermometer that we use at home as well as when we're cooking at our pop-ups. So cook to temp and not time, and enjoy the episode. Hello everyone, how's it going? Episode 2. We're back. It's just me and you this time again, mate.
Yeah. Normal.
Back to normal, yeah. I had a lot of fun at Alfresco Chapel. It's always good.
Yeah, I always like going Alfresco.
Yeah.
It's a shame I couldn't go at the weekend.
I know, well, they had that pizza thing, the Gosney pizza thing at the weekend.
I wanted to go, but again, like kids' footy taking over my life as always.
Yeah. Well, I spent 2 hours putting up a bookshelf in my garage, and I had like 100 odd cookbooks on it, and I was dead proud of it. And then I went in the back garden and started cooking in it. I just heard a crash.
So is this your barbecue fail?
That's my barbecue fail. Again, it's a bookshelf. The thing is, mate, that was on Saturday. The books are all still over the floor. I can't face going into the garage and cleaning it. I'm going to do it tonight. I'll do it tonight. I will get it done. It broke my heart. But yeah. Right, so episode 2, we are sort of back on the normal way that we work the podcast. So we will talk about recent cooks that we've done. We're probably going to go a little bit less in depth.
Yeah, just
with our
more notable cooks rather than,
yeah.
I mean, because we cook almost every night on the barbecue.
Yeah.
It's more just notable.
Yeah,
so we're not just recycling the same things, because I cook a lot of the same stuff weekly.
And it was getting to the point in some of the episodes where we would talk about what we cooked, and we'd get like 45 minutes in, and we've just finished talking about what we cooked. So we're going to basically we'll cherry pick. Sometimes we might talk about one thing each or a couple of things each, whatever, but we're not going to draw out the podcast on that too much, unless you want to.
Yeah, just let us know. You're more interested in what we're cooking.
Yeah.
We live barbecue.
We do live barbecue. Well, other than that, it's just going to be like what we've been cooking. We'll try and have a topic of every episode. The topic of this episode is the rise of backyard barbecue in the UK. I know that sounds a little bit cheesy.
It does sound cheesy.
But I think we've had multiple conversations about that, in the sense that since I've been, we've both barbecued for a long time.
Yeah.
You've been more active in the barbecue community, inverted commas, than myself. But even just the time that I've been in, I've noticed in the last couple of years, it's just
seems to be everyone's interested. I was even the other day, I was at Sports Day, and I sat there at Sports Day, and some woman behind me was telling this couple next to her that a fella's really into barbecuing, and he's gone to Costco and bought a brisket and all this, and I'm just sitting there laughing my head off thinking
it's more and more people. I think
I said I don't get him, add me on Insta.
I'll give him a few pointers. But yeah, it's definitely growing. I've noticed that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more in depth, and then we're going to talk about it kind of ties into the same thing of that it's growing and people are getting more involved. And for a lot of people like us, maybe one grill isn't enough. And
do you really need all that gear?
Do you need all that gear, or are we being very extra about it? So we'll be talking about that. And we do want a lot of the community participation. So when you guys are listening, please do, if you listen on Spotify especially, I do check the Spotify views and rankings and things like that. Give us a like, give us a rating, and leave us a comment. If you leave us a comment on Spotify, I 100% will bring it up and we will talk about it in the following episode. So please do that. And then just keep tagging us in Insta.
It's a bit more interactive.
Yeah. We said from the beginning that this was, I mean, yes, it is an outlet for me and you just to get together and talk nonsense about barbecue, but we want it to be for the community as well. We're doing it. We want you guys to enjoy it, so we want to get you involved as much as we can. I've had some interesting conversations this week as well, so we are going to have a lot more guests than we had in the first season in this season, which is super cool. But yeah, community stuff we want to talk about. If you've got an event, if you've got a pop-up going and you want us to give you a shout out, the usual thing, just hit us up and we will do it.
So notable cooks, what we've been cooking.
Yeah. So I'm only going to go through one today because it kind of ties into a second, so it's almost 2. But
I mean, I'm going to go with 2 because, I mean, I just want to tell everyone what I think.
You couldn't
choose, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I'll go first.
Yeah.
So, I know that Steve's been cooking quite a lot of tostadas recently, and we've been talking about it.
I love tostadas.
About doing sort of like commercial menus and stuff like that, and stuff. We've been talking about tostadas, so I thought, right, I'm going to have a go myself. So I did chorizo tostadas. Now, I just had some like chorizo sausages from, I think, the supermarket or something, or the missus got to pick some up. So we just crumbled it down on the plancha. So, you know, with two, whatever they're called, you know,
smashy things,
whatever
smashy knives,
whatever they're called. So two of them, smashed them down, get them all crumbly, it's a bit mincy, and flipped them a few times, got it all cooked, and then I done some quick pickled onions. Sliced a bit of onions, white wine vinegar, spoon of sugar, spoon of salt. I did a lime crema slaw, which, to be honest with you, I was going to do just a lime crema, and then
Is it the one out of Thingy's book?
No, because I didn't have the ingredients. Because I didn't have any natural yogurt. So, if I'm honest with you, I just totally made it up on plan.
That's a good one, mate.
I thought, why do I not do this more often? I had like half a cabbage, half a white cabbage in the fridge. I just sliced it really thinly, you know, almost like really thin shred, and mixed it with mayonnaise, sour cream, lime juice, and lime zest. A bit of salt and pepper. And I couldn't believe how good it was and how easy it was. Just literally like equal parts sour cream and equal parts mayo. I thought it was really good. I had a couple of slices of avocado and feta sprinkled over the top with some coriander sprinkled over the top.
I think people,
it was banging.
They look class. You may be, if you're watching the video version, you may be seeing them pop up if I remember to do it in the edit. But we will start doing this. I will start posting pictures.
It was
they did look class. But
really good.
The reason I like tostadas is it's the texture.
So I let my son, right, so I said to him, my lad was like, I'm not eating that rubbish or whatever. He was like, I don't like that. I said, listen, try just the tostada. And he went, it tastes like popcorn, Dad. It tastes like popcorn, Dad. It's dead good. And he loved it, and it was just like a massive big tortilla crisp. It was brilliant, to be fair.
So you did yours with corn tortillas, didn't you?
Just fried them.
They're really nice, just flour tortillas as well. They're really nice. So I just lobbed a few corn tortillas in there. I put the fryer up to as hot as it could go. That's all you got to do.
It was like 95 degrees. The only thing I would say is I didn't think it was an even fry.
No, you're not going to get an even fry. It's going to be quite hard. You have to.
So I flipped it a few times. I waited for it to puff up and then flipped it. I mean, I've never done them really before. So
well, the thing is that, you know, I don't know if you noticed as well, when you take them out. So you take them out. Colour wise, lighter than what you want them because they do go more darker when they come out.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
But yeah, I think tostadas are great, especially if you.
I was just a bit unsure on the unevenness of the cut because some bits were more well done than other. But again, it's because how it puffs up in the fryer.
Yeah.
So whether there's a bit of a hack, if anyone knows.
Yeah, maybe it's just like holding them down.
Maybe you just hold them down. That's the thing. Like when I was a bit like, well, do I just hold them down in the oil or? I think what I did do, I'd lobbed an extra one inside there, so there was always one cooking and then one on top.
I think you can get them. I don't know if they do this, but it would make sense to do it commercially. They get them baskets that are like 2 layers. You've seen where they put like chicken wings in them, so they're all so none of them are floating to the top, so they all get evenly cooked. So you could get two baskets.
How would it work with it puffing up though?
It would just stop it puffing up, wouldn't it? Just stop it puffing up. Yeah, just stop it puffing up. I really like the tostadas, and I use them a lot when I do the beef rib. I used it on that event because the beef rib is so tender and fatty, and then you've got the
crispiness, and then you've got the other stuff that cuts through.
Yeah, really good.
But that's what it was like, really. It was the fattiness of the chorizo with like the creaminess of the slaw, and obviously the sharpness of the lime and the pickles and the feta, and
you got a bit of heat of the chorizo as well, so it all works. It's a really good.
It's really good. And then my second notable cook was char siu pork belly burnt ends, which
these look banging.
To be honest,
they look banging.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. There was Asian slaw, so it was like obviously the fattiness and the richness of the pork belly burnt ends. The Asian slaw, which was like pickled and fresh, and I had chili oil drizzle with some sesame on the top, and then housed in a bio bun. The only thing I would say is the bio bun was a similar texture to the pork belly.
Yeah,
so maybe I could have done something a bit more crunch in there.
Well, we were going to
work a bit more with slaw.
Well, we spoke about doing it, didn't we, for an event, and we were going to put them in a
prawn cracker, yeah, which I think would be better.
I think would be great, yeah.
I don't know, it was amazing, and what I wanted to try and do, but I didn't quite get it, was I wanted to try and paint sort of like half of the bio bun in a chili oil,
Right.
and have it like one side almost toasted.
Yeah.
It didn't really work. I did try it on the first one. I wanted to have it sort of like a toasted on one side with chili oil and sesame seeds, and toast one side so you got a bit of texture on the bacon.
Yeah.
But it didn't really work. Where I was like toasting it, was like it was going an odd texture, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna give up.
Yeah, because they're steamed, aren't they? It's not like bread.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like it's like almost still doughy, innit? Bao buns.
Yeah.
So
I thought about it. I mean, it wasn't a fail by any means. It was amazing. It was slightly different than what I wanted.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, that's all part. That's all part of the fun, isn't it? It's all part of like just playing around with stuff. I've done the amount of times I've cooked stuff or had an idea for something, and the idea in your head, and you think, yeah, I've got to do A, B, C, and then I've just got to do and then it's done. But then what you end up with isn't what you envisaged. Like totally different. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it doesn't work how you thought, and it's better. Sometimes it's worse. It just is what it is.
What amazing, by the way.
Love phenomenal.
The whole thing was amazing. I'm just being a little bit picky. That's all.
Yeah. Like yourself.
No, we'll cook.
So I've been cooking loads of late, and one of the cooks the cook that I'm going to highlight is a really it's like as basic can be. It's basically steak and potatoes, but the reason that I'm bringing this up is just because I think it shows that you can do something really basic and end up with something really impressive. So when I did the solo event on my own, it was a lot that by the way, with the tostadas, one of the things that I did was just flank steak, because I was trying to think of things. Again, we do it as when we do events, whether it's me on my own or whether it's the both of us, I think we're in a vibe now where we kind of think we want it to almost be a tasting menu, so it's like courses.
Oh, there's no point in us doing it. I don't waste my time unless we're gonna show sort of like
what we can do,
good barbecue, and sort of blow people's socks off. Then I don't really want to do it.
Yeah, I agree, because it is a sideline. It's not. It's not my job. If it was my job, I'd quite happily flip burgers all day and just
But if I'm gonna waste my weekends, I'd rather it be sort of like somebody be like, oh my god, that is the best thing I've ever.
Yeah.
That's what. That's why we're on events and stuff and people have come and gone, oh, that was amazing, and we're trying these like new ideas and stuff like that.
It's the whole point of it. Yeah, it's the whole point.
Yeah.
But so one of the things that I did was flank steak. One of the courses was flank steak, and it was literally a flank steak cooked on the barbecue, grilled, hot and fast.
Fancy that,
and then just like a really rough cut chimney. I'm liking my chunky chimney at the minute.
Yeah.
Normally I don't go everything really fine.
I seen someone the other day use some of the Cuban Mojo Firefly in the chimichurri.
Yeah. Instead of oregano.
And it looked
yeah.
I thought,
yeah.
It's all idea, that is,
It is a really good idea. It is a really good idea. So I did that really big piece of flank, and it was that thick. It was that I had to cut it in half, like lengthways, and then turn it, and then so each slice was roughly 3 to 4 inches, but I sliced it really thin, which is quite hard with flank because it's got quite a lean meat, but it's the fibers are really separate.
Yeah.
So it's quite difficult to slice thin, but I sliced it as thin as I could, and because it's such an uneven cut as well, pleases everybody.
Yeah, I quite like that idea because my missus prefers it a little bit more well done. I say well done. I mean, more done. She prefers it more like medium rather than rare.
Yeah. And flank is perfect because of the shape of it. It's almost like a raw shape if you like.
One up this week,
And you just cook it, and then you get the thicker bit. So I get the thicker bit. I get it to like rare, and then you're gonna have a varied. You're gonna have a varied like selection, and you just slice it nice and thin, chimichurri all across the top, and it's like people get coming up and going, "Oh, have you got any cutter?" I was like, "This is barbecue, man. It's finger food. Get stuck in.
Go for it.
There's some napkins. That's all you need. Get stuck in." So I did that at the event, and I thought I'm going to do that at home.
And then did the potatoes.
And one of the other things that I did the other week was I did barbecue Hasselbacks, which I've done before. I liked them, but they didn't blow me away.
I think I've done them before, right? I'm absolutely positive I've done them before, but they didn't blow me away.
Yeah, so that was me, and I can't remember why I thought I'm going to do them again. In fact, I do remember. It's because I had the Cadai and I had all the dishes, and I just thought I think I was cleaning the dishes because I used it a couple of nights before. And I thought, do you know what? Them spuds would be great in this. So I did them. So I Hasselbacked a load of Jersey Royals. They were in season when I first did them. They're not now, so I just got miniature potatoes. But Hasselbacked a load of Jersey Royals, covered them in oil, salt, pepper, a bit of oregano, just tossed them through, and then got the barbecue nice and hot. Put the Cadai steel like bowl on that's got 2 handles on it, which is perfect shape. But you could use anything. You could use a pan, a frying pan, whatever you've got. Anything that's bowl shaped. Put some more oil in that, let that come up hot, and then just tipped all the potatoes in. Shake them up. Add them whatever seasoning you want. If you want to add more salt, pepper, do that. If you want to, whatever you want to do, or just go with salt and pepper. And then just let them cook. It's about 30-35 minutes.
I don't think that's long for us.
No. And
it's not bad for a sport.
It's really hot though. I think I was going about 180.
Yeah, well, I think that's bad for a sport.
And you're taking on the colour, you're turning them because you want that colour all around, because they're going to get more colour in contact with the pan because the pan's really hot, because there's no deflectors in there. This is direct heat. So let them get colour, keep turning them. And then around a 35-minute mark, when you start to see the colour, the first time I did them, I had a load of compound butter that I'd made. I can't remember where I had it, but I found it in the freezer. And I threw that in. It was like harissa compound butter. Phenomenal. And I mean, when I say loads,
just flavour.
Just throw loads of it in.
Yeah.
You can't have too much butter. Just throw it all in. Get the butter on. What did I do with this one? I just did. But do you know what I used? The Big Mac rub. The Mac Daddy rub.
Fries with
that? No, the Mac Daddy one. It's like the big tasty one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I had a little bit left in the tub, and it was just to finish it off. It's probably out of date, but I was threw loads of butter in, sprinkled it all on, just mixed it all up and let them carry on cooking. The butter will all froth up. The skins on the potatoes will start going like crispy in the butter and everything. You get them little bits of discs that have fell off going nice and golden in the bottom, and then just take them off, put it on the side and leave it. Whack open your vents, cook your steak, let that rest, and then to plate up, I just put platter with the steak on, slice with chimichurri, and then the potatoes on the other. Drizzled half of the butter that was left in the pan over the potatoes and the other half over the steak. Mate, honestly, I would have paid good money for that.
Yeah,
I would have paid good money for it. It was phenomenal.
I'll try it this weekend.
Yeah, I highly recommend you try it. Go to your butcher and get a flank steak. I'm going to do another. We haven't mentioned him in every episode. He got a mention in season 1. Our mate Liam, we cannot go an episode and not mention Liam because he does look after us. So yeah, Liam at the catering butcher.
You're attending the catering butcher this week.
I might be. But yeah, get over to catering butcher. They do have a new website. I'm not sure if it's fully live yet, but it is there. If you message Liam, he'll hook you up.
I might have to attend on Wednesday. I might,
Yeah, I think Wednesday's going to be mine.
I think I'm in here Thursday, Friday, so Wednesday I might have to. He's got us both for USDA, hasn't he?
Yeah.
USDA brisket.
You posted that group. Oh, got the USDA brisket. I'm getting one as well. It's like playground stuff. Yeah, I want one as well.
Yeah, but he'll trim it all nice. So
I know.
I just got to decide what I'm going to do with it. Whether I just go salt, pepper, garlic, or whether I do it with the fenugreek, because I like the fenugreek.
Yeah, it was nice.
I love the flavour with the fenugreek. However, with it being like a USDA one, do I just try and go salt, pepper, garlic, just so I can have the flavour?
I'm going traditional.
Oh yeah.
Just because.
Are you going to go the night before though? Are you going to put it in the, are you going to dry brush
rub it? Yeah. That's kind of like what I do all the time. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to cook it exactly the same way as what the last one I did in the offset, and I want to see how close I can get to that. I really enjoyed that.
I'm going to go overnight. So I'm going to go overnight really low. I quite like the way
we get more smoke in it at the start when you go down.
Yeah, just going to go overnight about 100 degrees overnight so I can have a good sleep and it gets a good like 7-8 hours, and then wrap it in butcher paper. I'm not sure though. I might do foil boat. I might try something new.
Well, can I give you a tip? I'm not saying I'm giving you a tip because I know more. It's not what I'm saying. Again, it's not my tip. But when I did the one in the offset and Rich came round and he was with me and he helped me, we wrapped it in butcher's paper and foil boated it. And I was like, this don't make any sense.
No, it does make
sense. But do you know what it does? No, none of that fat.
I know. It makes exact sense to me. That does.
So that's what I do from now on. And I did it with the ribs that I cooked for the event at MC Construction. Yeah. And mate,
they were. I can imagine you don't lose any fat.
Nothing. Don't lose any.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So yeah, but yeah, shout out to Liam. New website. He now will deliver nationwide. So if you listen to us and you're not anywhere near Liam and you can't get in the shop
and you want USDA brisket,
fear not. Liam is a massive barbecue nut, so he knows all the cuts. He knows everything. He's always coming up with new ideas. give him a message on Instagram. He runs that Instagram. So if you message the Instagram account for the Catering Butcher, it'll be Liam that you're speaking to as well. But yeah, you chat out. Lots of love for Liam from us too. Good pal, and can't wait to see him properly, and we can all hang out together and have a drink at the event in October. That's going to be fun. This episode is brought to you in part by Alfresco Chapel, a proper barbecue showroom up north. They're the go-to stockist for all your grills, smokers and pizza ovens. They've got everything from rubs, sauces, fuels, woods, coolers, butcher's paper, you name it, they've got it. They've even got pizza dough, craft ales and frozen meats now as well. Whether you're deep into outdoor cooking or just getting started, it's well worth a visit. Head down to Market Street in Adlington or follow at Alfresco Chapel on Instagram and go and visit the showroom. You will not regret it. Big thanks to the guys for supporting the show. Now let's get into it. Should we get stuck into topic number 1?
Yeah. So Backyard BBQ, social media.
Yeah.
How does that influence?
For me, social media has been a massive part of it.
Yeah, I get quite a lot of inspiration off social media as well. I sometimes don't really like the fads.
Yes.
Because sometimes I see some of the fads that everyone's doing and I think that's just rubbish. Or I'll have it, and because I see like loads of people doing it, I think, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah.
And then I do it, and then I'm a bit like, yeah, that was just rubbish.
I've just stopped. Unless it's a fad that I see and I think, oh, that looks cool, then I'll do it. But generally, all this, like, the smash burger tacos and all that kind of. I just don't do it. I just think there's other stuff. I've got notepads like these, full pages full of things that I want to try and I want to cook, or ideas that have popped into my head.
It's not fads for me. It's what I see, like good cooks, or even maybe not even barbecue. I see some stuff that I like, and I just think I could adapt that to barbecue.
Yeah.
So it's not just social media for me is just inspiration. Yeah, absolutely. I don't sit there and think, oh, I want one of them because he's got that, or I want to do that because he's cooked that. there's certain things I'll see and I think, oh, I could adapt that, or I could change that. I sent you one the other day. It was a fish dish, and it was like like an Indian spiced fish.
Yes, you did, yeah.
Pickled.
Yeah.
I was like, mate, we've got to try
it. It looked mega.
I mean, something like that. Oh, yeah. Just absolutely.
That's what I like. I like things that are not the norm.
And that's what I like social media for.
Yeah, it's really good for that.
And I'm surprised at the difference between different social media.
Yes.
So like TikTok and Instagram are totally different for me. So Instagram feels for me like a bit more community, and everyone's like almost bigging each other up, and it's like, oh yeah, that's great, that is, mate. And I really sort of like together, whereas TikTok, I just think everyone's like, it's all Wild West. Everyone's like, that is rubbish. Everything you've done it wrong. I'm like, all right, okay.
I think people do go on TikTok for that. I've said to you all along, and I've been on TikTok for a little bit longer than you have. I had it, and I dabbled in it, and it, I just stopped posting on it because I just don't like it. I don't like the vibe.
I don't like the way everyone has to sort of like abuse you.
Well, I think we both got kids. That's the other thing, and it's a bit seedy, TikTok, I find. And I'm not a prude in any way, shape or form. But I've got kids, and it's like, I would not want my kids on TikTok.
Yeah, my kids aren't on it.
Yeah, not a chance.
My little girl wants it.
Yeah,
she's 12, like, and she's absolutely moaning on. Everyone, my mates have got TikTok.
Yeah, that's the same.
Don't think so. Somehow, no.
Yeah, it's not.
I was like, I've been on it. It's you're not going.
Yeah. It's proper bad. But the annoying thing is, I've got more followers on TikTok than I've got on Instagram, and one of the videos that I released last week is the best ever as far as it's mini viral, if you like.
Yeah.
It's like over 100,000 views in less than a week. I think it hit 90,000 views in 2 days, was it, or something like that?
Well, I suppose, like, in a short space of time. No, I know it doesn't. But in a short space of time, I've probably done better on TikTok in a short space of time than Instagram over, say, 4 years.
Yeah. But do you think, so with Instagram, it's like I got obviously there's a lot of views on that video, so I've got a lot of comments, and there was one or two where people were just being trolly, but the rest of them were fine. Like, I was quite surprised how okay the messages were. But weirdly, when I get a nice comment on Instagram, it means more to me than the comment on TikTok. I don't know why that is.
No, I don't, because when I get a comment on Instagram, I will respond to it and be like, "Oh, nice one." But I think, to be honest, a lot of the time, if I get a comment on TikTok, I'll just go like,
"Yeah, cheers, mate,
nice one."
I think it is that. I think it's the parent thing.
Yeah,
I really think it's that.
So what about brands then? Do you feel that brands have influenced
Yes.
Well, brands are innovating. Right? This is the thing. Brands are innovating, and they're sort of like becoming, like some barbecues are like the one-stop shop. You can have rotisseries, pizzas, all on the same thing. So you've got this massive barbecue with all these different accessories, and it can be a really big all-rounder. And people are like, I want that.
Yeah.
And again, that probably influenced my decision on ceramics, like which one I wanted. Was like stuff like accessories.
I got a Kamado Joe when I had a Kamado Joe. I got the Kamado Joe because it was all over Instagram, and that's why I got it.
It was more accessories for me. I obviously had the Aldi one. Yeah, and it was just like, that was for me, the accessories and all the stuff that you got with it was just unbelievable. Yeah, which you couldn't really get for the Aldi one. Yeah, much as it's like from a grilling point of view.
Well, when I was looking, I was between. Let me think now. What was it? I was between 3. So I was going to get. It was either Kamado Joe, a big green egg, or a PK grill.
Really?
When I was going to drop a couple of quid on a decent barbecue, they were the 3 that I had in mind. And I was PK grill all the way, because at that time, I was watching a lot of like Franklin barbecue videos, and he had that sort of collaboration with him, and I just thought, it looks cool, and I'd like that it was like a rectangle, and it looked like you could fit a load on it and have the 2-zone, but you had loads of space, because I'd been cooking on a Weber up until that point. Yeah. Which you can still do everything on it, but with a circle, when you cut it in half, it's not a lot of space, especially because I cook a lot of food. And it was only then when I sort of started to step into the barbecue community, and it's like, at that time, they're not as much now. They're still there and very relevant, but at that time, they were hammering social media, hammering it. And I just thought, ooh. And then a deal come up for a shop display, KJ3. Yeah. And I went to Wales, drove to Wales, picked it up, bought it. I think I got it for like half price. X display, and got it. Yeah, and I loved it.
Yeah, brands are massively influencing.
But we've spoke about this as well. I mean, what do I know? But my opinion is, I think brands do it wrong, the way they use social media. I really do. I think if you see, let's just put it this way, if you see someone off the telly or a sports star that you hardly know,
100%,
cooking in the back garden on a grill, does that make you want to go and buy one?
No.
Whereas if I was, say me and you didn't know each other,
and I seen someone,
and I seen you doing that pork belly char siu,
I know, I'd be like, I want to do that.
Yeah. I'd be like,
I can do that. I can do that.
Amazing.
And I'm watching these people, just average Joes, just there, and I'm thinking, if he can do that, I'm doing that.
And I get why they hit them celebrities. I'm not saying they shouldn't use celebrities, but it's because the celebrities got a big following, and I get that. Like, I'm not naive. I totally get it. But I would hazard a guess that a lot of them followers are not following that person because they barbecue. Yeah. And what I would then say is, if I was a brand, I would be going someone who's a mid-level in the community, and I would help them grow their viewership. Yeah. So that you've then got that reach. That's how I see it. I just think it's odd. Sometimes some of the people that are advertising, some of the brands, I look and I don't buy them.
Who first came to your mind?
Do you want me to be honest with you? What's the strongman guy called?
No, I mean, like, if you're on about mid-range barbecue.
Oh, right.
Like who? Like, what person comes to your mind when they said like brands should go and reach out to a mid-range?
Well, I think people
come to my mind.
I think people who've got a really good standing in the community. So Marcus is one for me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, I could go with a handful of others, but I think probably I'm not going to go with the obvious ones. But I think someone like Wilson's Barbecue is quite good because he's not biased.
Yeah.
I quite like him. His videos, he doesn't come across as biased, and he's honest as well. Like, I've seen him do videos where he'll say if there's something that he doesn't quite like. But there's quite a few. Who would you go for?
John Wilson. Quite like the way that he's quite informative and quite honest in how he talks, and also good.
And his voice could
and he's cooking as well. He's always bang on. Yeah, I quite like the story of how why he cooks like curries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Quite funny, that is, to be fair. Yeah. And Chris at Wood Fire Feaster, only because he inspires me more than anyone, I think.
I think Chris. If Chris was pumping out more content, he'd definitely be in the conversation. His content, I really like his content, but it's few and far between, isn't it? But he's a busy guy. You know, we're just idiots who decide to start a podcast, run a catering business, host events,
Just host events.
run a festival,
Born festival. Yeah. Anything else anyone wants?
merch, any modelling.
Yeah.
But no, I think if I was a brand, that I would try and I wouldn't just follow suit to what all the other brands are doing, because I do look at it, not all of it. Obviously, there are some that, you know, because I remember. Do you remember Fat Sam Eats? He's got a Kamado Joe, and he did some paid content. I think it was either last year or the year before, because I remember it coming up saying
He's got a new Kamado Joe.
he's got the new one.
He's got one recently again.
Right, so he's
Unless it's his old one.
I didn't see that he got a new one, so unless he got just maybe a few new accessories for it. But I know that he used to work with it, and I think he's a good one, because he's likeable, and I'm not sure why that probably fizzled out, because he was doing a lot of good stuff on it.
Yeah, I think he's got like a bit of a niche about like plating and stuff.
Yeah,
which people love.
yeah. He makes plating very sexual.
Yeah, people like
with the lip bite and all that.
even just like they'll do like a takeaway.
Yeah.
And they'll plate this takeaway, and it just looks absolutely banging, mate.
He's nailed it, hasn't he? He's nailed it.
So like the plating and that, it's like a really good niche. That quite like that.
But I mean, there's so much with social media that ties.
And he uses a tweezer.
Oh, he likes to be fiddly with his stuff, doesn't he? He does like. He was that Fume.
I know.
Yeah, he was that Fume when we were there. It's funny. I spoke.
So next one then, community events. Are they influencing? Are they rising the backyard barbecue in the UK?
I think so. I think there's for me personally. I said this to you at the beginning of the year when we were looking at the calendar. I've never known the calendar to be so busy for events.
Yeah, I'm going quite a few this year.
I'm going more than I've ever been. But it's not even the big ones either, like your Fume and your Smoke and Fire. It's the little ones. Sometimes I've not even heard of them. I'll just be on Instagram and it'll come up that there's some like open fire festival in some village somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, and there's loads of people there and like some celebrity chef, and you're like, flipping heck, I didn't even know this was on. And it's full of people, so that's I think it just screams that there is a market for it.
Again, I like to go to events, and that's where I get most of my inspiration as well. You know, I know I said I get a lot of inspiration from social media, but I get so much of it, like inspiration from some of the events. Like as I've said this so many times, but Meatopia for me gives me so much inspiration. It is untrue. Not because I just feel like not because I could do things better. I'll take something and then think I could twist it this way, or I could do it that way, or I could do it on a certain way on a barbecue, and I think it'd be better, or just more, just a bit different more than anything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very similar, but I'd say 70-75% of my inspiration comes from Instagram, because I'm just on it every day. But when I go to these events, I do really like seeing what other people are doing. My eyes were opened at the Fields to Fork festival, because that was all open fire, but it wasn't necessarily marketed as a barbecue event. It wasn't even
a chef event, wasn't it?
There was a lot of chefs there, but they were all cooking on open fire,
which is I think I would like that, because I'd like
it was the best one I've been to this year. I think I really enjoyed that event, and I think the venue is class.
Yeah, it's a good venue.
And then obviously Alex is there, James was there, who we know well now. So there's a lot of people. Marcus was there, Lisa Goodwin-Allen was there. Got a little selfie with Lisa Goodwin-Allen. Loads of people were there, but seeing what those chefs
can do on a bar,
because it just, even that, like, I think we're both quite experimental with what we do, but even like just watching some of the things they were doing, it just like, wow, I don't even think of doing that.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of doing that.
Sometimes when I see, did you see when James did the pork belly burnt ends on the live fire, over the top, like having a lid?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even think of that, to be honest.
Yeah. But that's the thing, that's what it's about, and it's about learning.
Put it on a barbecue, but again, like we said this, I want to learn more about live fire, so stuff like that is really good. Yeah, really good.
But yeah, I think there's more events now than there ever has been, and that's phenomenal. We're doing an event which we spoke about loads in episode 1, so we're not going to bore you with it now. But October 4th, get your spot, free event. It's going to be really good. We're going to start posting a lot of stuff this week about names that are there, demos that are going to be there, chefs that are going to be there, butchers that are going to be there, brands that are going to be there. So keep your eye onto the. Do we need to open an Instagram account for the event? It's just another admin thing, isn't it?
Thing that we've got.
Yeah, I just think because
from the shop.
We've got the Facebook page.
I just think you run it from the shop.
Yeah,
Just promote it from ours. Like, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, I know.
It's another thing. Like, I know we've got the Facebook page. It's just
I'm a social media tart, aren't I?
Just what you want to do.
Just look like
how many accounts do you want?
All the accounts.
I mean, you've got 3.
I know, I've got
already.
No, but yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, I think there's room enough for all these events as well.
Yeah.
Just keep them coming. Just keep them coming. And I would highly.
Do you know what seems to be happening more and more as well? By the way,
go on.
Is I feel competition UKBBQ is going to start becoming more and more.
Mate,
I keep seeing it.
Yeah.
Now, but
I've had two. I need to reply to them actually because I've not replied to them. I've had 2 messages asking, are we doing it at the event? We're not, by the way, because to be honest, we want the event to be what it is. It's just a fun excuse for everyone to get together. So we're going to have like fun things like best smash burger and maybe something else. I don't know, but hot wing challenge, all that like stuff.
I've each year in May I go to Cornwall just like school holidays, and it just falls on where I am. It's right next to the King of the Q festival. And I mean, some of the food I tried there was I mean, it was really good as well. You basically they sort of give it to the judges, and then like there was like a huge tray of everything left to walk around, and like I only tried a few of the courses, and I was really surprised the flavour that they got into the food. I know that's obviously the aim of the game. But I would be interested to understand how they do that as well, because I think that's really good. Like, I'd love to learn a bit more about that.
Yeah. Well, but if you are into competition barbecue and you're listening, if you take part or if you judge or whatever, give us a shout. We'll
we'll
get you on the pod.
I'm interested in that.
We'll have a chat with you because it is something I'm very naive about. I don't know a lot about it. I would. This year was mental. Like on a personal level, like my life's super busy this year. I don't know if it's going to be any less busy next year, but
maybe that's what we should do next year.
I was going to say, just for a bit of a laugh, get a bit of a team of us together. Yeah, it'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
definitely. Cool. I mean, how many's in a team normally? Is it like 4?
I'm not sure. I mean, I think there's as many as you want, really. I mean, I think there's just as many as you want.
Yeah.
And the ones I've seen, you get like 4 or 5 rounds, dessert round, beef, pork, chicken, and then they don't tell you until, say, the night before, and then they give you your rounds, and then you've just got to make something up. So you've almost got to take a load of stuff.
I like that.
I think we'll be good at that, because I think we...
I do that every night when I open
inspire. This is what we can do, because I think we've got it there. Like, I think we've...
That's me every night, open the fridge door. Right. What?
That's not me.
Got to use these peppers.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. If at some point next year we did a bit of competition barbecue, I think it looks expensive to do. So like, I see a lot of people when they're doing it. That's got to be an expensive hobby, because the amount of materials and stuff, and they all have camper bands and everything. They're all rocking up with all the gear.
Well, you can hire a camper.
Yeah, no.
And if you had like a team before, because you
like tents and everything, it's all around the area.
You hire the camper, and the camper is everyone agrees the camper's solely used for travel and making your lunch or whatever. But if everyone brought like tents, I think it'd be a laugh. I don't know. We'll have to look into it. We have to see what dates they are. That's the other thing. Like scheduling's a thing.
Imagine you're going on holiday with the missus and the kids and that for the May school holidays, and you say, well, actually, 3 days of that I'm going to be prepping, and
I know,
because I'm doing the
I'm doing. You don't know what you're prepping for, do you? So you got to cover all bases. Yeah, it's a funny one. Do let us know if you're into competition barbecue. Hit us up. We would like to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Another sort of thing on social media within the community that I literally thought of when we started talking and we were recording, was the upsurge in the kind of pre-planned trips to like Texas and Q jump and stuff. There's a lot of influence doing it, and they all look really good. Now, when I was at Al Fragoni's masterclass at Pro Smoke, there was a lad there who was on the course as well, and that's basically what his business does. Yeah. And when we got talking, and he realised that I was the guy off the podcast, I was like, maybe, because it's something we could. I was like, I said, I don't think we're there yet, as far as like followers and stuff. I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's
interested. Is that something that anyone's interested in?
2026 from the shack trip to Texas, queue jumping to all the Interstellars and all that kind of stuff. I think that'd be cool. Be good. Maybe 2027. I don't know. It depends how many people are interested. Because it's not cheap. It ends up so the way he put it was, with your flights, your accommodation, your travel, your queue jumping, overall you're saving on if you did that sort of solo. But I still think you're talking probably around, what was it, 2? I think he said 2. Anyway, depending on what you do and where you go and how long you go for, it was anywhere between like 2.5 and 3.5 grand a head. And I said to you, didn't I, a few months ago, but I want to go to Texas, and when I priced it up, it was looking at about 2.5, and that was only for 5 nights.
Yeah, I priced it up. I wanted to go. I wanted to even take the family. I just wanted to all go.
Yeah.
Kids.
What would your missus say if like 12 people get back to us now and say they'll look for it?
Yeah, this would be happy, yeah.
Would she be all right with you going?
We're actually feeling because we want to go.
I'd have to say I'm doing a work thing.
Yeah.
So I've got a work trip coming up. So yeah, we just need about 12 people.
Work trip to Texas.
Come back with a tan.
She'd be fuming because she'd want to come.
Yeah. It would be class. It would be a laugh. But maybe 2027. Who knows? Let us know what you think. This episode of From the Shack is brought to you in part by Pit Barrel Cookers, one of the simplest, most reliable ways to get into proper charcoal cooking. If you've not seen one before, it's a vertical drum smoker that makes it ridiculously easy to get amazing results. Ribs, brisket, wings, you name it. Hang your meat, shut the lid, and let it do its thing. I've used mine now for about 6 months, and it's still one of the most hands-off bits of kit I've got. They're built, solid, easy to use, and available right here in the UK. But yeah, social media is really good. One thing I'll say is about social media, though, the negative side to it, don't be a douche. Don't tell someone they're doing something wrong. Like, if you've not got anything good to say, just don't say it.
What was my favourite one? That was my one was, I can't remember what he said now. He said something like, I cooked, I think it was like I cooked chicken or something, or I cooked something like pork or something. And he's come back and said like,
oh, remember you said no? Like, someone said something about that's you've overcooked or undercooked your pork or something. Yeah. You honest chicken, mate.
No, it's beef, mate. Yeah. It's beef. Oh, you've undercooked your pork. It's beef, or something like that. You've overcooked it. That's beef, mate. What are you going on about?
That's kind of the TikTok vibe. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm on
a troll on Instagram, you know.
I'm not on Instagram.
I can't recall having a troll.
Oh, I have once, and it was to do with my voice. Someone said something about my voice. But I just made a joke about it. Like, just played them at their own game. But yeah, I mean,
a lot, man.
Yeah, everyone hates yours.
Not fun at all.
But no, I mean, we all go on these groups and everything, and we see things that we think, oh my God, but don't like say it out loud. Free speech is the thing, but free speech isn't a license to be horrible to people. Do you know what I mean? Just keep it to yourself or your WhatsApp groups. Just make sure the person's not in it. But yeah, just be cool, man. But yeah, that's it. That's the downside. Oh, and AI. Yeah, leave the AI out.
Yeah, leave the AI out. To be fair,
it can't do sources. It's too easy to spot.
Tell me about it. Does this lead us into our next topic, then?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you really need all that gear?
Oh,
all the gear, or do you just need a little fireball?
I don't think you need as much as I've got.
No, right. I liked. It's quite nice having the correct gear for the for what you're doing. Yeah. That is quite nice.
Yeah.
So if you're going and doing something that is slow cooked, like a stew or something, it's great to have like a big cast iron pot.
Yeah.
Stuff. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or again, if you're doing smash burgers and stuff, it's great to have a plancha. I don't know whether we need like multiple different barbecues. I mean, I've got that Blackstone. I mean, I ran out of gas about 6 months ago.
So the thing with me is, and Matt, it's not an excuse. It is like a genuine reason. I'm probably in a little bit of a different boat to everyone else because I've been sent a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I would. Well, it's not no probably. I wouldn't have bought all the gear that I've got.
Yeah.
I would still have a lot of stuff before that. This started happening, I did have a lot of stuff. I think I had like 8 different barbecues at one stage before I was even really active.
Yeah.
But then obviously I do the school as well, so I've got multiple different grills. I think I've got 8 Weber kettles, and then I've got like all different stuff for that. So I've got kind of an excuse. But if I didn't have that, I agree with you. I don't think you need all the toys. I think it. Right. Let's clean slate. If I didn't have anything that I've got, and I was starting now, knowing what I know, what would I invest in? I'd have a Weber kettle first and foremost. I'd have a ceramic.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know now and the fact that I've used a monolith so much, it probably would be a monolith over anything else, just because I love it. So I'd have a Weber kettle, a ceramic. I would have something open fire.
Yeah.
100%. I'm not sure which, because I'm spoilt for choice with that one. But I am enjoying the Kadai at the minute.
Yeah, so am I.
It's a lot of fun. And I quite like the fact that it's not just a grill. Like, you can hang all your pots and your pans and your different...
Yeah, I mean, for me, 90% of what I've got is all bought and paid for, or the missus... To be honest, it's because I'm so in. Like, I love barbecuing and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's good for like your partner and stuff to be able to buy you, like, for my birthday she got me a Pro Q. Yeah. And she got me a Pro Q front here, and she got me the Kadai bowl. Mm-hmm. So if I was to pick I probably wouldn't have the Weber kettle, because again I've given it to my dad, and Butcher John 1's had it for so however many years, and I've not missed it. I would probably just go with a all-rounder, like a ceramic, like the monolith ceramic. Mm-hmm. I'd definitely go with the Kadai, because I'm quite enjoying, like you say, the fire cooking and learning that new skill. Yeah. And I'd probably have a pizza oven.
I was going to say a Gosney.
That's probably the 3 that I have.
I was going to say a Gosney would, but I'd have 4, and it's just because I can't not have a Weber kettle. Yeah, I've got to have a Weber kettle.
Whenever we do events and stuff, that the Weber kettle is just...
It does everything.
So much space on it. Like,
yeah, it does everything.
They are bigger than the ceramics as well. There's a bit more cooking.
Yeah. I didn't bring a Weber kettle to the event that I did midweek. I brought the Summit, and I forgot how big that cooking area is on that Summit. Yeah. It's huge. It's like a Big Joe. I think it's the same size as a Big Joe. It's massive. So yeah, that's that.
I think I have 3, and then accessories. I would obviously, you've got to have a thermometer. There's no doubt that if you haven't got a thermometer, again,
we are sponsored, and I am repping a thermometer. That's not why we're saying it.
No, I mean, I've always had it on holiday, like in a caravan holiday, and you forgot it.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Because I feel like I've lost my right arm.
Yeah.
I can't cook. I feel like I can't cook properly.
I was cooking at my mate's birthday a few months.
Like it's done or whatever, and I'm like,
I know.
Oh, the juice is run clear. Well, it doesn't look clear.
Well, he had a thermometer. He's like, don't worry, I've got one. But it was like an Amazon special, and it worked, and it got me through it. But I just felt dirty using it. I was like, oh, this is not.
It's the best when someone has a non-digital one.
One of them ones they used to see where they just stick it in.
Honestly,
but yeah, Thermopen. I think Thermopen would be. I'd put a Thermopen. I don't know why I said it like a Thermopen. I'd put a Thermopen above tongs.
Yeah,
I would. If I'd have chosen, not having a Thermopen
for something else,
I'd just burn me out. I'd rather have burnt fingers and know it was cooked, and have a pair of tongs and it was undercooked or overcooked.
So I'd have that, and then I would have to have accessories for the barbecue. For me, I love a plancha, whether it be a half moon.
Yeah.
I could deal with a half moon, by the way. I could do some smash burgers on a half moon, but I love a plancha because it's brilliant for breakfast, smash burgers, stir fry, anything like that I would have. And I also love a rotisserie.
Yeah. I've not used a rotisserie. You've used a rotisserie loads more than me.
I love a rotisserie. However, the only thing I would say is sometimes spatchcock chicken is just a bit easier.
Yeah.
You don't have to mess about. You just cut the back out. So,
and I also think a rotisserie chicken, as much as it tastes amazing, it doesn't look appealing.
No,
does it? Looks like it's been like found in a sewer tube somewhere.
Yeah. So I'd still probably say a rotisserie, but I think that's think that's a bit of a nice to have.
Yeah, it's an extravagance. You don't have to have it.
No, but for me would be.
A plancha is a great addition, yeah. Just for like searing things. Like veggies and stuff.
I just love it. I've done like salmon on it. I've done loads of stuff on it. So plancha definitely. Again, I quite like some of the accessories with the kadai. To be honest, I quite like I love the bowl.
Yeah,
I love the bowl. Again, I love all that type of stuff. I've got so just so much ideas and stuff that I can do with it.
Yeah. So, as far as do we really need all that stuff? The honest answer is no. But what I would say is, if you are a barbecuer who's going to barbecue maybe 6, 7, 8 times a year, just get one. Yeah. If you are going to be more involved, where you're going to be cooking a few times, a few days a week, you're going to be cooking outside, make your life easy. Buy your your bells and whistles barbecue that you've been dying for, whether it be a Kamado or whatever it is, a PK. Get that, but then get yourself a cheap kettle, because it's always handy. If you're going to entertain a lot, it's always handy to have that extra grill space.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, to be fair, I'm thinking about how many barbecues I've actually got now, and it is actually quite silly.
Yeah, mate, I've not. I would not want to count.
I've got 4 ceramics. What is that about? What 4 ceramics? That's honestly.
That is crazy, mate.
I've got this monolith, KJ Classic 3, KJ Junior. I've got a small ceramic in the thing, Blackstone, Kadai, Pro Q, Oni, Pro Q Flat Dog. It's just
we're trying to keep this podcast under an hour, so I'm not going to list mine.
Yeah.
It is crazy, but the beauty of that is we've been saying it, haven't we, the last few weeks? We're going to try and get together at the farm, at Milton Hall Farm, where I do the classes, where a lot of my stuff is, and just get a few of the lads together.
I quite like trying different things and trying to cook on different things, because they're all quite different. So I quite like the idea of challenging yourself. I know sometimes I'd say 90% of the time I'm just going to chuck it on the ceramic, because I just chuck it on the monolith.
Yeah, Wednesday night you just got in.
I know that's what I'm going to do, because I ain't got the time. But if I've got the time, and I'm off on a Sunday and I'm pottering about doing a bit in the garden or whatever, got no kids football on, then I might use the Pro Q. I might use the Kadai, and
I look forward to it, mate. I look forward to going out in the garden and lighting a barbecue. Yeah. Because I know once I've lit that barbecue, that's me for the evening.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere. I've got my sliders on, my toes are out. Tunes are on, there's a beer in my hand. I'm going nowhere. I'm just chilling in the back garden, and I'm just going to cook some good food. But yeah, I think that's my advice. Get as many as you want. It's a wholesome hobby, and you need to support your local shop. Shout out to Alfresco Chapel, one of the best in the business. If you're in the Northwest, just go and have a look in that shop. It's phenomenal.
Go and try out, because they have got a massive selection. So if if you're undecided, then there's so much to try out and look at there. And
I'll tell you what's one that we've not really touched on, that you say, when it's so much gear, too much gear. When I was saying I went to my friend's house who did that barbecue, and he didn't have a thermopen, he just had a thing. I didn't bring a Weber. The only thing I brought with me was the pit barrel, because he said to me, I've got a Weber kettle. And I was cooking for 25 people, and when I got there, it was the small one. The 47 centimetre, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, I made it work, but the pit barrel was just a lifesaver.
Yeah, and what I quite like about the pit barrel is there is no temperature controls. I don't think many people know that.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
I didn't know it.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
I can't believe that they just engineered this barrel and put all the holes in specific places to ensure that it has a constant temperature throughout the whole cook.
And I think, is it 135-ish, something like that?
Yeah, roughly 135. So it is what, 275? Yeah. 275-ish, which is what Aaron Franklin will say. He cooks all his smoked meats at that temperature. Yeah. So that's unbelievable.
I did 2 full chickens, so four half chickens, hung them on the bars. Did that first. They took about 50 minutes. When I took them off, I was letting them rest. I just put the grate on and just filled the grate with chicken wings, put the lid back on and just let them go. And we were doing it in like courses. So, by the time, I think it was the wings took, again, about another 40 minutes. Just turned them a couple of times, sauced them. No stress, no mither.
Because it's not like, it's indirect, but indirect due to distance.
Yeah. Your brain tells you that the food isn't going to get cooked.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you look at your food and it's cooked.
I read up on it actually before we did that cook day, and we cooked on it for the first time. I actually read up on it, and because I was like, how does the chicken, how does the thigh not be dry by the time the breast is cooked?
Yeah.
And it's actually to do with the juices running through.
Right.
So the juices running through the breast keep the thigh moist and keep the thigh from cooking, and then they all cook at the same even temperature.
I didn't know that.
I couldn't believe it. It's to do with obviously the higher meat.
Yeah.
Obviously not cooking as quick.
It's further away.
But then with the juices flowing through to the lower meat, and cooling our lower meat down.
Yeah, it makes sense. It does make sense.
That.
Yeah, and because the worst thing you can do with a pit barrel is keep peaking.
Yeah. Because
the whole thing of how it works is you're making that environment. So you don't keep opening the lid.
I was just impressed, to be honest. I was when I actually read up on it, because again, I'd never thought about it really. I've never had one, so why would I?
Yeah.
And when I looked at it, I just thought it's really good.
Yeah.
Engineering, really.
I like it a lot. It's again that thing that I'm saying about it's always handy having like an extra grill space. If you're grilling some stuff like some steaks, but you're having a few people around, having something like that, you just hang a few half chickens in it.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. You just forget about it.
Just lob them in.
Just forget about it. And we were told, weren't we? Pit barrel chicken's the best chicken.
We did, mate.
Didn't we do? Oh, we did the chicken on the.
We did it on that.
I did season one.
I did some lemon pepper chicken on it afterwards.
Yeah,
and it was, to be fair, mate.
Yeah, decent.
Really got to use some of them orange chips and that in it.
Yeah, it was good.
Remember, we had some orange chips. So
shout out to Pit Barrel. Yeah. So get whatever you're comfortable with, but it is always handy if you're going to be doing a lot of cooking to have either an extra grill space or another thing because sometimes you might want to do something low and slow and some grilling, and that's where you'll come unstuck. Unless you do your low and slow way ahead of time.
Unless you do your low and slow first and then rest it. But so for me, best barbecue you can get: thermopen, gloves, tongs,
long tongs,
essentials.
The amount of times I've burnt the hairs off my arms using
the amount of
tongs out the kitchen.
To be honest, the amount of sets of gloves I've got is just getting silly. To be honest,
I know. Yeah.
I've got 5 pairs of gloves and they're all different ones. I've got some cage.
Was that some nice new monolith ones?
Not monolith. I think I've got Zap's apron. I've got.
I need a new apron. I want a fancy apron.
I
want a suede.
Quite like the leather one because it's wipe clean. Yeah, but suede wouldn't be wipe clean.
I know, that's the thing.
It's got to be wipe.
But you kind of look like a murderer when you wear your leather one.
No,
like you been quick eyes up. Like been chopping bodies up in a cellar somewhere. But it is cool. I do like it, and I like the fact that because it's leather and it's heavy as well. It sits right.
Sometimes though.
Does it?
Yeah. Sometimes it can be a bit heavy. If you've worn it all day.
Yeah.
But again, if you're not used to wearing it all day.
Yeah.
If you were all day wearing it, it wouldn't be a problem. But the odd time, if you wear it all day, I'm like.
Well, this is a whole new topic. I think what we'll do is we'll save it for another episode. It could be like,
what apron do you like?
What accessories that are not actual grills?
Yeah, give us.
That'd be a good one. Like top 5, top 10, something like that.
Top 10. If anyone wants to shout out and say what your top 10 accessories are.
Yeah. Because we could mention spikes. We're going to save it for another episode. We'll save it for another episode.
Because have them like meat pulling things, meat claws.
Yeah, the claws.
Yeah.
I've noticed that the Germans and the Dutch like them. I follow a few German and Dutch accounts, and they've always using them. They'll use it as a carving fork. Mate. So they'll hold the meat with one and slice with the other.
Mate, I've got them once thinking it was going to be that good. First time I used them, I was like, what is this shit? It was shocking. Absolutely shocking. I went in like thinking I was going to be all Wolverine, and it was just
terrible. Yeah, but I think that's probably it, isn't it, for our main thingies.
Are we done then, yeah?
I think that's it, mate. Episode 2, done and dusted.
You got to say your little tagline, mate?
Before I do, please do give us a like, share, follow. Get all your family, friends involved. And don't forget about the event in October.
Smoke face grill, I say. Show your nan.
Show your nan.
Show your nan, everyone.
But yeah, I mean, come and give us a bit of support. We're going to, keep doing as much as we can. We're putting the event in October as a way that we can sort of say thanks to everyone who's supported us in all our endeavours, not just the podcast. So thank you very much. But yeah, so keep the flames lit
and the fire's burning,
and we'll see you in episode 3. From the Shack podcast is sponsored by Thermopen. Designed for chefs and loved by home cooks worldwide, Thermopen ensures perfectly cooked food every single time. With its unrivaled speed and accuracy, sleek waterproof design, and a 5-year guarantee, Thermopen is certified to perfect every roast, bake, barbecue and steak. Myself and Dec highly recommend Thermopen as it's the only food thermometer that we use at home as well as when we're cooking at our pop-ups. So cook to temp and not time and enjoy the episode.